Welcome back for another Power Chat. Today we're going to talk about voltage flicker impacts on distribution systems. So what is voltage flicker? Voltage flicker happens when you have a voltage fluctuation that happens over time. These voltage fluctuations are noticed by human sight in lighting systems, such as we have here. So this is actually a psychological condition when we have light, eye, brain response whenever these fluctuations are happening. The effect of this can be different from person to person. In a distribution system, these voltage flicker comes from the stiffness of the system, and then also when the generation is involved, fluctuations throughout the day. We can see here a solar profile of a distribution project. Notice that it starts from around 10 o'clock in the morning and runs to the end of the day. But notice the big power fluctuations that translate through to the voltage. The basis of our requirements is going to be IEEE 519. This shows the old GE flicker curve, which shows the amount of voltage dip and also the dips per hour, dips per minute, and dips per second. Notice the shorter time frame, the less delta V is allowed. IEEE 1547 looks at voltage flicker from generation on to distribution. In this, we have EPST and EPLT values to measure the level of allowable flicker. If these values exceeded, the flicker is unacceptable. So what makes up these values? It's the stiffness or the strength of the interconnection, the highest voltage change seen in 1 second intervals, the number of fluctuations in a 2-hour period, and also the rampant ability of the inverter and the generator. How do you solve flicker? Well, a constant power mode can be applied to the operation of the generator. This allows the generator to pull reactive power and kind of flatten the voltage profile of the feeder. So that way, if a fluctuation is seen, it's not as large. Another method is volt-var operation. This is a closed loop operation in which the voltage is being maintained consistently and fluctuations are dampened due to the volt-var operation. The reconductoring of the distribution feeder is one of the more effective but one of the most expensive ways of mitigating voltage flicker. Join us next week for another Power Chat in unintentional islanding.